Sefer Bamidbar, Parashat Masei, first Aliyah. These are the journeys of the children of Israel who went forth from the land of Egypt according to their legions under the hand of Moshe and Aaron. Moshe wrote their goings forth according to their journeys at the bidding of Hashem, and these were their journeys according to their goings forth. They journeyed from Ramses in the first month on the 15th day of the first month. On the day after the Pesach offering, the children of Israel went forth with an upraised hand before the eyes of all Egypt. And the Egyptians were burying those among them whom Hashem had struck, every firstborn, and on their gods Hashem had inflicted punishments. The children of Israel journeyed from Ramses and encamped in Sukkot. They journeyed from Sukkot and encamped in Etham, which is on the edge of the wilderness. They journeyed from Etham and it turned back to Pi Hahirot, which is before Baal Tzefon, and they encamped before Migdol. They journeyed from before Hahirot and passed through the midst of the sea toward the wilderness. They went on a 3-day trip in the wilderness of Etham, and they encamped in Marah. They journeyed from Marah and arrived Elim. In Elim were 12 springs of water and 70 date palms, and they encamped there. They journeyed from Elim and encamped by the Sea of Reeds. They journeyed from the Sea of Reeds and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. They journeyed from the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dofka. They journeyed from Dofka and encamped in Alush. They journeyed from Alush and encamped in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. They journeyed from Rephidim and encamped in the wilderness of Sinai. They journeyed from the wilderness of Sinai and encamped in Kibrot Hatava. They journeyed from Kibrot Hatava and encamped in Hatzerot. They journeyed from Hatzerot and encamped in Ritma. They journeyed from Ritma and encamped in Rimon Perez. They journeyed from Rimon Perez and encamped in Libna. They journeyed from Libna and encamped in Risa. They journeyed from Risa and encamped in Kehelata. They journeyed from Kehelata and encamped in Mount Shefer. They journeyed from Mount Shefer and encamped in Harada. They journeyed from Harada and encamped in Makelot. They journeyed from Makelot and encamped in Tahat. They journeyed from Tahat and encamped in Terah. They journeyed from Terah and encamped in Mitka. They journeyed from Mitka and encamped in Hashmonah. They journeyed from Hashmonah and encamped in Moserot. They journeyed from Moserot and encamped in Bnei Yakan. They journeyed from Bnei Yakan and encamped in Hor Hagidgad. They journeyed from Hor Hagidgad and encamped in Jotbata. They journeyed from Jotbata and encamped in Abrona. They journeyed from Abrona and encamped in Ezion Geber. They journeyed from Ezion Geber and encamped in the wilderness of Sin, which is Kadesh. They journeyed from Kadesh and encamped in Mount Hor at the edge of the land of Edom. Then Aaron the Kohen went up to Mount Hor at the word of Hashem and died there. In the 40th year after the children of Israel went forth from the land of Egypt, in the 5th month, on the 1st of the month, Aaron was 123 years old at his death on Mount Hor. The Canaanite king of Arad heard he was dwelling in the south in the land of Canaan, of the approach of the children of Israel. They journeyed from Mount Hor and encamped in Zalmonah. They journeyed from Zalmonah and encamped in Punon. They journeyed from Punon and encamped in Obot. They journeyed from Obot and encamped in the ruins of the passes at the border of Moab. They journeyed from the ruins and encamped in Dibon Gad. They journeyed from Dibon Gad and encamped in Almon Diblat Aima. They journeyed from Almon Diblat Aima and encamped in the mountains of the passes before Nevo. They journeyed from the mountains of the passes and encamped in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. They encamped by the Jordan from Bet Yeshimot until the plains of Shittim in the plains of Moab.